Oh man, that was so much fun just getting in the water. Good afternoon, evening, or morning. I'm the Mainly Digger. This is a 2-adventure video. Yesterday and today was my weekend, where yesterday I went out my Hooka Diving System, my Blue 3 Hooka Diving System. Outstanding time, great adventure, without a doubt. And then today, 10 seconds ago, I did some magnet fishing. In Oakland. The first adventure was in Belgrade, like downtown Belgrade at Peninsula Point. And this adventure was in Oakland, Maine, on the other side of where I went, not magnet fishing, metal detecting last weekend. I had my little adventure where I went down the stream. This is on the other side of that. So this is upstream from that. So good times, watch this video. Also, I do a test on the Baits rash guard boots. So I'm stepping in, not feeling the water. Oh. It's the water test. I submerged them and see how that turns out. It was fun. I had a good time. I'm wearing them right now. They're dry right now. So it's, yeah, it's a good time. Mainly dig out. Using the Blue 3 Nemo. And just getting in the water. There's a couple of fish that were swimming around me. That was cool. I think I caught them. I don't know. I'll try to look. Whoever's watching, try to look and see if you find them. There's just a little fish, little bluegills or whatever, and it was just a great time. Got to clean up the water a little bit, and we got some fishing lures, not even fishing lures, tackle, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But this is a great video. It's so much fun. This gear is just so cool. It's just so cool. My only complaint is it gives me dry mouth, like this weird dry mouth. Whatever, that's what they make water for. Yeah, it's a great time. A park in Belgrade, Maine. It's just a gorgeous spot, really. First find of the day is a button, and I was trying to, well, you can't, in the other, on my GoPro, the waterproof one, there's a casing around it, so you can't, the audio's kind of not that great, and at the time there's other people here. I'm kind of in a park, and I don't want to ruin their time by talking too much. So here is a button. I don't know how old it is. I'm pretty sure it's a button. It's not like right about over there. Not even metallic, just I don't even know what it's made out of. I saw it and I was like, that's got to be a button. I'm going to put most of my gear in the back of my truck, let it dry, definitely take off my boots and let those dry, see how long it takes. It's a gorgeous spot. So this is the test, multiple tests. So obviously if you submerge these boots. So in this shot, I'm all geared up. I'm ready to go in the water. I'm testing out the boots. So I'm stepping in, not feeling the water. Oh, starting to feel the cold a little bit. They're going to get wet. But what I was showing in the earlier video where I was trying to be quiet, or where I was being quiet, is that it was, I didn't start to get wet up until here. Or I didn't start to feel it until I got up to here. So I felt it back here. So like right where the mesh is, that's where it started to get wet. And which is good. And then I went completely underwater and they got wet, which is kind of the purpose. And that's not what they're meant to do. I mean, they're not, these boots aren't meant to be completely submerged underwater. So now what I'm going to do is see how long it takes them to dry out. That normally is the issue that I have with any type of waterproof boot, is not that it gets waterproof or that it's not waterproof, that it takes an extended period of time to dry them out. And I'll start the time once I take them off and put them back in my truck. And then when I get home, I usually just put newspaper inside the boot and they dry out fairly quickly. You leave them outside. If you've never dried out boots before, you pull everything out of them. So there's only the insoles, and you just let them dry. You can put newspaper in them. There's a whole bunch of different tricks. I'm gonna go magnet fishing, and in the time that I go magnet fishing, all my wet stuff hopefully will dry out, to include my other wet stuff. So this has all my finds. I'll do a finds review at the end, and I'm gonna go do some magnet fishing. So there's where I was. That's Peninsula Park. This was all part of a mill. Used by a mill, was a dam, mills use dams. So kind of showing you how things are around these mill spots, or around these dam spots. This way, crossing the road, cars coming, so we're gonna wait. Belgrade, that's downtown Belgrade. Like, it's summertime. I'm not gonna call it a tourist trap. It's an awesome place to go. There's a lot of people here for such a small town in the summertime. Lake Point Estates. That's the other side, and this is where I'm going to throw the maggot around a couple times. Stay away from their dock. It's dock's not private property, but still, it's still they look down. So as soon as I threw the magnet in, it's a group of ducks that just came over to investigate. So I did not go magnet. Well, I did go magnet fishing. It got really crowded. And it's tourist season in Belgrade, which is a really small town anyway. The downtown's really small. So I looked for different spots. I went to a couple other different docks, public access points, and it's fishing season also. So I didn't have any luck. So I'll have to go there earlier in the morning. I'll see what I can do. So this is what I found in Belgrade, and no idea what it is. I'll have to clean it off. You can see like a bolt, like a nut, and I just saw this with my eye, so I picked it up. It's a bead of some sort, a little one. And then this guy's Another one I picked up with my, I don't know how old it is. That's pretty cool. So it's been 16 hours since I took them off, and they're still damp inside. I mean, I'd wear them out hiking, but it wouldn't be comfortable. But yeah, 16 hours, still a little damp. I didn't do the newspaper trick, so that's a thing. And then if I was out camping, I'd put them near like a stove or a campfire, and that would dry them out also. But you don't want to be careful out. You want to be careful and not dry them out too quickly, or not too quickly, but you don't want to dry it. You don't want to dry the leather out too much. All right. So in Oakland, Maine, doing some magnet fishing, and it's a good time. Like, it's last weekend I went on the other side, went down the stream. I'm gonna throw this on to my other video that I made this weekend, and cause I did some magnet fishing, but I didn't find anything, so that was cool. The boat landing in Oakland's right there. Done a couple videos there. You see the what, like, this is where everybody comes to fish, but it's not like a well-known spot. First throw yields a nail and some other stuff I'm gonna have to investigate. I think they're just rocks. The same thing I found before here is a lot of hot rocks. Second throw, I got a sharp piece of metal and more hot rocks. Oh, that's cool. That's a railroad train spike. That is pretty cool.